A lot of people standing here.
Yeah, this doesn't look good if people are standing there. Hi.
How's it going? Yep.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright. Thank you. 3 black flags? Sorry if that was loud. It just struck me that that might have been loud.
I got black flagged last year. During one of the lap sessions.
What for?
There was one of the advanced guys on the track, and he waved me by, so I passed him, and we didn't even realize that that wasn't allowed for my group.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they understood what had happened, but they were like, "This is not a passing zone for you guys."
Try to warm up the brakes and tires and engine. Oil temp's only at 160, so. Pick up the pace a little bit here. And I didn't study the passing zone, so I guess we'll wait till we get a finger.
Yeah, I think this starts one, or it's after the next turn. I think they're.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Doing okay?
Yep.
All right.
So what's your theory next time we come through? Different people have different feelings on that corner, whether you come in or go to the outside.
Yeah, it's funny because everybody has a different theory no matter whether you're doing the short course or the long on that corner.
Yep.
I'll do what I normally do and I'll talk you through it next time. I screwed up. I thought I was in 6th gear. So I'm like, I was going to put it in 5th, but I'm already in 5th. So my theory is to clip 7 and go make a straight line to...
Yep, so you go a little bit wide and then you go
right
in.
here, and then like straight line now, straight to that. And I usually do a little bit of let the steering slow you down at the same time as braking. So the back end sometimes comes out a little bit there, but it's controlled and it's what I want it to do.
Yep. And I noticed in 2, you're taking a pretty hard brake. Is that because of the competition course versus Donnybrook?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat that?
It seems like on turn 2, you're braking pretty hard. Is that just what you do in the competition course versus Donnybrook?
It's about the same.
Okay.
What I try to do is get to my velocity that I think I want to take 2 at. I try to get there pretty early so that I'm not braking and steering at the same time.
Okay.
I've had the back end come out there on acceleration but not on braking.
Yep.
And I don't want it coming out on braking because I feel like that would be much worse.
So you kind of aim for the cone and then cut.
And then cut and now straight in. So that's a little bit more like what I normally do.
Yep.
Back end didn't come out quite as much as normal, but close. So now I'm doing maintenance throttle, and now I'll step on the gas. You know what maintenance throttle is?
Just a middle valance?
Yep. Right, just holding it so that it's not accelerating or decelerating. Still doing okay?
Yep.
All right.
The microphone started touching my lips. Oh.
Got a little loose. I don't know if I pushed him or not. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, I think he might have seen you coming, and
It seems to have shaken him though, because he's going much slower.
yeah, that's.
I feel bad now.
He's not going to let his grandpa pass him, is he? Oh, he is.
I'm going to refrain from passing because we're not supposed to. No, I know we're not supposed to in corners.
People aren't signaling when they're going in the pits, I noticed.
Yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine.
But especially that one where they're going so slow.
So my goal in that corner is to have the tires screaming or singing as I brake, singing as I turn, and then singing as I accelerate out. So it's like you want them to be right at the edge of their traction ability. That was an early turn in. That was
Yeah, I was going to say, is that intentional? Or?
I screwed it up. Tires are getting a little warm. They're not gripping like they used to be.
Yeah, I was wondering in there, do you want it, with this car, do you want it to slide a little bit or no?
So I can tell you what I do, and I don't know if that's best.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say on a carousel like that, you just take the inside and ride it all the way around.
Yep.
But what I guess I try to do is make the straight longer out of it on the way in and on the way out.
Okay.
And by that, I mean, that's one reason why I clip the apex on 8 and then kind of go wide out. And then I brake to get the back end. Well, I don't brake. I let off the throttle to let the back end come around. And when it comes out a little bit, then I try to straighten that next corner out. That was a little bit of a late turn in.
Kind of hard to do.
So I'll show you what I do here. So I try to ride this, and I'll go out to about the second strip, like right here. Then I let go. That was a little too much. But then I try to clip that, and then clip this on the left.
Yeah, and then you're like,
yep.
I see where you're going.
I can do it better next time.
Because yeah, this feels real tail happy.
It's actually not. Well, it depends on how you drive it.
As the driver.
Yeah, I'm trying to balance a little bit of understeer and oversteer. So the car is actually pretty well balanced.
So you're in 5 all the way through here?
Yep. And I'm at 6,000 RPM.
Yep. This 6 is really a fuel saver, right?
On the Donnybrook, I go into 6.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have to.
Yeah. So did you see the last flag?
No.
Okay, it was a white flag, and that means an emergency vehicle's on.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had seen the emergency vehicle earlier.
Okay.
And okay, so that's the white is that there is a vehicle.
So the yellow is the caution that there's like somebody right here or something going on. The white means a vehicle.
And the cautions are corner by corner, not whole track necessarily.
Yeah, unless you start seeing them everywhere, then it's like full course caution. Okay, I'm a little slower than normal, but so right here I about let go, the back end comes out a little, now I start to get on the gas and try to straighten this out.
So that you get out, yeah. It's amazing how fast you're coming up on all the cars in that section.
I don't mean to brag, but I don't get passed too often.
No, I can believe it, because I mean, from the passenger, it's like, wow, we're coming up on those guys fast, and after the carousel.
Some of these, this is also the solo intermediate, so they may not be that fast of a driver.
Okay, so yeah, I saw the white flag this time. I just can't imagine how he got it around here.
Yeah, it seemed kind of like an odd spot.
In an all-wheel drive, yeah, to get it all the way around.
I suppose if you're going in too hot, turn in too early and let off, maybe that's what happened.
I'd expect a Mustang to do it. But yeah, it's how you're doing this. It's how you're doing that corner that gets you so much more speed.
I don't know if technically I was supposed to pass there, but
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
we'll find out.
I'll wait for a black flag. His back wheel was off. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a very good turn. Screwed that up. So I'm actually thinking about lunch. I really am.
It's almost time.
Uh-huh. I think we'll go in. I like the questions that you're asking. It tells me a lot about what you're paying attention to and knowing, so it's helpful. I appreciate you talking.
Well, it is amazing to see the different lines and to see, you know, how the different cars are handling them as well. This, you can feel how close you are to that rear axle.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's right.
Like, I feel like when it shifts, it's right there.
Well, I'm doing that with the throttle and the steering, so it's like I'm steering with both.
But it's also, I mean, it's a smaller car.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.